Want to master the art of not letting things get to you? Discover powerful advice on how to act as if nothing bothers you and transform your mindset. Learn the secrets to staying calm, collected, and confident in any situation. In life, where passions run wild and emotions dictate actions, there lies a potent force often overlooked: the power of detachment. It is a misunderstood concept, often mistaken for indifference or coldness. But in reality, for men, it is as the wisdom goes. The size of a man is equal to the size of his problems. Hence, you being a man must choose your size. Whether you will let the trivialities of a relationship bother you, or the fact that you haven't conquered your trade yet give you sleepless nights instead, you must simply learn how to be unbothered. Number 1, why do men get bothered in relationships? Men typically get bothered in relationships if they are not getting persistent attention and or affection. Understandably, the need for affection is a fundamental human desire. It is a craving for connection, validation, and reassurance. But when this need in a man becomes excessive, when it morphs into a relentless pursuit of validation, and that too from another human, it can wreak havoc on a man's sense of self. Number 2, men who ask, why am I so needy for affection? The root of such neediness lies in a man not having any pursuits, and his only sense of purpose depends on constant reassurance from his partner and clinging to them in a desperate attempt to quell their insecurities. But such behavior is not befitting of a man of ambition. A man who seeks to transcend the ordinary, to achieve greatness, should not allow himself to be shackled by such petty insecurities. He should strive to cultivate a sense of self that is independent of external validation, a self-esteem that is rooted in his own achievements and capabilities. Number 3, signs of clingy behavior. Clinginess in a relationship often manifests as an overbearing presence that suffocates the other person. It is a reflection of an internal struggle with self-esteem, fear of rejection, and above all, an external struggle of a lack of grander pursuits. 6 signs of being needy. In a relationship, no breathing space. A clingy man invades his partner's personal space, constantly seeking their attention and company. Trust issues. Needy men often struggle with trust, leading to constant suspicion and a need for reassurance. Social media stalking. Clingy men keep a close eye on a partner's social media activities, often reacting to every post and comment. Ditching friends. Needy and clingy men tend to isolate themselves from friends and expect their partners to do the same. No self-interest. Men who have no grand purpose in life, nor any interest in professional or personal pursuits, tend to focus all their energy entirely on their partner. Constant need for validation. Men who seek constant validation from their partner often need reassurance of their love and commitment. Such behavior can be detrimental to a man's overall well-being, as well as to his relationships, leading to resentment and dissatisfaction. Hence, to the question of how to stop being clingy in a relationship, it is essential for a man to transcend these petty sentiments and focus on personal growth and self-improvement, on pursuing grander objectives that transcend the confines of a relationship. Number 4, is being nonchalant bad or beneficial in a relationship? The opposite of being clingy is nonchalance. And the question of being nonchalant, toxic, or beneficial in a relationship is a complex one. On one hand, indifference can be perceived as a lack of interest or engagement, a sign of emotional disconnection. On the other hand, it can be a sign of a man having far greater objectives than simply being a hostage to emotional caprices. The key, though, lies in the balance. Nonchalance should not be a mask for apathy or neglect. It should not be used as a weapon to inflict emotional harm or to exert control. Instead, it should be a manifestation of a man's self-assuredness, his sovereignty, and a reflection of his ability to remain composed and unbothered in the face of emotional turbulence. Number 5, the reason why I am so nonchalant in a relationship. The answer lies not just in the context of relationships, but in the possibility that a man is dispensing all his energy in pursuit of grander objectives, so much that he is not bothered by anything. A man who is nonchalant in a relationship is a man who has mastered the art of detachment, transcended the petty insecurities of emotional dependency, set his sights on higher goals, dedicated his energies to the pursuit of excellence and mastery. Number 6, how to act unbothered in a relationship. In relationships, there is a subtle yet formidable move that can shift the dynamics of power: the act of indifference. It is a delicate balance, a tightrope walk between engagement and disengagement, between care and apathy. It is not the absence of emotion, but rather a strategic deployment of nonchalance. Because for a man, there are other bigger objectives beyond petty emotion that demand attention. Indifference, when wielded with precision, can be a powerful tool in relationships. It is a manifestation of detachment, a demonstration of a man's ability to remain unbothered by the emotional ebbs and flows of their partner. It is a statement of a man's autonomy, a testament to his self-sufficiency, and above all, his pursuit of excellence beyond his emotional dependency. So the answer to the question of how does one act unbothered in a relationship can be explained by these 3 points. by understanding that self-worth is not contingent on the validation of a partner, by recognizing that a man's reactions are his own, by cultivating a sense of self that is impervious to the fluctuations of external validation. Number 7. How can you stop caring so much in a relationship? The journey to detachment begins with the art of letting go. It is about releasing the need to control, to possess, to cling. It is about embracing the freedom that comes with surrendering expectations and accepting the autonomy of others. How do I stop caring so much in a relationship? In that sense, the way to back off in a relationship without losing the relationship boils down to the pursuit of mastery. Men should channel energies into the pursuit of mastery. Dedicate yourself to the attainment of excellence in a field that ignites passion. This will not only divert attention from the relationship, but also enhance self-esteem and sense of self-worth. The practice of stoicism. Embrace the philosophy of stoicism. Learn to accept the things that can't be controlled and focus on the things that can be done. This will help maintain composure in the face of emotional turbulence. The power of presence. Cultivate mindfulness. Be present in the moment, fully engaged in the task at hand. This will prevent obsessing over the past or worrying about the future. Accept yourself. Learn to accept yourself. Recognize yourself as independent of external validation. This will liberate you from the need for constant reassurance from your partner. Adopt the philosophy of Plato. Draw on Plato's philosophy of platonic love, an affection that is devoid of possessiveness, a care that respects the individuality of the other. This will help you give without conditions, without expectations. Number 8, engage in positive self-talk. Transforming the way you talk to yourself can have a profound impact on how things affect you. Negative self-talk can amplify stress and make you more susceptible to being bothered by external factors. Instead, practice positive self-talk, which involves speaking to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and optimism. This shift in internal dialogue helps build resilience and a more positive mindset. Begin by noticing when you use negative self-talk and consciously replace it with positive affirmations or statements. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I can't handle this," try reframing it to, "I can manage this challenge with time and effort." This practice not only reduces the impact of bothersome situations, but also boosts your overall confidence and well-being. In the end, a man who doesn't have a problem big enough to deal with will be perturbed by every action of their partner. Furthermore, if a man doesn't have a purpose in life, then neither will his relationship have any meaningful direction. In the end, both partners will be microscopically studying each other and their faults. Hence, as a man, the focus should be on the pursuit of excellence, on the attainment of mastery in your chosen field. This is not to say that relationships are unimportant, but rather that they should not be the sole source of happiness or self-worth. A man's worth is inherent, not contingent on the validation of his partner. By focusing on personal achievements, you not only enhance your self-esteem, but also become less reliant on your partner for emotional fulfillment. You become a man of ambition, a man who is driven by a cause greater than himself. This is the path to true fulfillment, to a life